All right, the heat shut off now. Are you ready to work? Am I ready?
I need my...
Man, that's a nice shirt, man. That's a nice shirt. Sneak peek. It's too dark. It's too dark in here to see. They can't even see. Guys, number one, welcome back to another video full of just random shop nonsense because we are stuck inside because we're getting like a monsoon or something like that. I think it's gonna snow. Michael, do you know it's gonna snow? Next week, the lows are gonna be in the 30s.
I'm moving.
Michael needs to put his jacket on. Anyway, guys, as some of you may saw in the last video, Michael's dually is back in the shop, just hanging out for a little while. You know, Dawson.
It's not mine.
I said your old dually. I'm pretty sure I did. Let's rewind the tape. Rewind the tape. Michael's old dually is back in the shop, and as you can see, our buddy Dawson. You know, he's done some things. He's really good at a couple things. Breaking trucks and filming things. So
breaking trucks and breaking hearts.
All right, so first up on today's agenda list is to pull the transmission back out of Michael's dually. You've done this a time or two, haven't you?
Oh, just a couple.
You could probably do it in his sleep. This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare.
I sold this to get rid of this problem.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and quick, before lunch, pull this transmission out. But anyway, guys, real quick, shameless plug. The new Wrenchworks drop, the new latest giveaway is coming, I would say, about a week. We're still finalizing the final date, ran into a couple little things that you guys don't really care about, but new launch, new giveaway in less than a week. Mark your calendars if you guys have been waiting to get your significant others gifts. Christmas is around the corner. It's gonna snow. It's gonna be Christmas.
Dude, I'm in the Christmas spirit.
Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this fresh.
Legit.
That's a nice shirt. Shameless plug within the first 2 minutes of the video, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's get to work. Is that where you wanted that, right on this, or do you want it like down?
Maybe like push that in. Yeah. Oh, it'll stay up, but just like around the whole, around the front.
Okay.
It's not pinching the fiddle line, right?
No. Is that how you normally pick them up? Plenum should be, that plenum strong enough? Yeah, okay. Well, we have decided to put our...
Wow.
Are you done making noise now? All right, so what I was saying is, we've decided to put our engine in the first gen. It's ready to go to its home. Got the Pro Street truck back in its home. About to put this thing back in its home so we can start on some turbo stuff, which I know you guys all want to hear what kind of massive turbs. Oh my goodness. Do you need my assistance, Farva? I was kind of wondering how you were going to do this, but what else? I mean, what? Let me put this thing on the tripod.
high enough, but you know what I'm saying? You might just have to like hold the engine. This thing the entire time.
I don't know, you're kind of scaring me. All right, we're back. My SD card, my SD card obviously didn't like me making fun of you too much with the forklift, so we're back. Anyway, Friday morning, we are working on getting some lines bent just a little bit down more. Wow, that was great English. Wow, that was fantastic. It's still a little early here. Anyway, guys, in the last video, you guys saw the injection lines that we got from Pure Diesel Power. And while they're great, they were a little high. So what we're gonna see here is, we're gonna go down with the body line here, and you're gonna see some things. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to bend these injection lines just a little bit tighter to the runner. We did not bend these. We could have bent these, but these are not the easiest thing to bend. So what are you using? Using a welding rod to
Yeah.
try and tweak?
Yeah, it's an aluminum one. They're a little.
You looking for your Swiss Army chopstick line benders?
You flinched.
Easy.
You flinched.
Easy, guy. We're not going to get demonetized off this weapon that you got right here. Goodness gracious. So anyway, engine's in the truck. I'm going to go down and start reassembling our torque converter bolts, our bell housing bolts underneath there. And who knows, maybe we'll try and get this thing fired up today, just sitting right here. Now, what we have next on the agenda after we kind of get everything buttoned back up, like I said, fuel staying the same. We've got our new turbo setup right here. And that's what I'm excited to show you guys. So this was our old setup for anyone who was wondering, who did not know. I've been over it multiple times, but this is a 468, both turbos from stainless diesel. 468, we switched to an 87 turbine and I believe a 10 housing or a 90 housing. Pretty sure it was a 10 on the 87 turbine wheel. So 68, 87, 10 on the small charger, and that was going into a 5-blade S480, 96 turbine, 132 housing. So what we're gonna do now, as you can see, we've got a big boy sitting over here. We have got a 107 millimeter turbo from On3 Performance that we are going to use for our big boy turbo. It's kind of nice. It's got a, Michael, what do you call this? It's got a, is that a stainless,
V-band inlet.
V-band inlet. That's what I didn't want to call it, something silly. So V-band inlet, which should make for a really cool looking kit. So super pumped. This is one of the big boys on the market. You know, we didn't want to go spend Jared / Garrett money on the first gen. Not that she's not worth it, but this is a great alternative. The guys at Firepunk have been using this on their big charger for a while, I think on their quad cab with good luck. So 107 millimeter out front. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our big turbo and now consider that our small turbo. So we're going to run a 480 on the manifold. Might get a little bit different exhaust housing, go down to a 110 or a 115, but still stick with a 96 turbine. So it is a rather large setup. So, you know, we're just going for gold here, okay, boys? So stainless diesel 485 blade on the manifold, and blowing into that is a 107. Now, what you guys maybe do or do not understand is your big turbo out front is not really working as hard as a manifold charger is. So it's taking some low pressure, like say your total overall boost is say 70 or 80, you know, your big charger is only really making 30, 35, depending on the setup, really just depends, but it's not spinning as hard, it's not getting the crap beat out of it like the manifold charger is. So it's a little easier on things, right? Anything?
Not that.
Well, what?
Not the engine.
Well, no, the engine's already crying.
Just turbo talk.
Yeah, just turbo talk. I mean, the rest of everything is gonna be it's gonna be taking some beating. But yeah, this turbo should just be along for the ride. So
And then this turbo slows down. If you run it as a single, it spins harder. Running in a compound, it slows down a little bit because this guy's helping.
it does.
Yep. So this guy stays happy.
See, I thought you just got all this air and just going wham right into the front of it.
That's exactly.
But we got some boxes here. We're gonna open that up as well, and then on top of that, you know, compounding the compounds of compounds, we are gonna be running nitrous on this truck, as always. Maybe not a lot, maybe a little. You know, it always just ends up. You know, the story goes just like the 05 is. We're just gonna spray just a little bit. Next thing you know, there's 3 kits on it, and next thing you know, it's just going really fast and uses like half bottle of pass.
So easy to put it.
So we're gonna be running nitrous on it. So they're not here, otherwise I'd show you, but in learning all that we learned and knowing what we know and knowing what not to do last go around, we are gonna be running wastegates on the truck. So we've got to build the compound kit. We're going to rebuild the compound kit. We're not going to use the same compound piping and all that stuff. All of that stuff has to change. The guys over at Stainless Diesel were awesome enough. They've got all this stuff. So we've got some weld-on covers. We've got all of our flanges. Basically, we just need to add in the piping and hang turbos where we want them. And then we're going to remake the compound kit with wastegates in it. And I'll show you guys the manifold. We're going to be running a stainless diesel manifold that we're going to have to do some modifications to. What else is new? What?
You can't just buy parts and bolt them on. You have to modify them.
Not with you around, that's for damn sure. I mean, Greg clicks the you know, bolt together buy now, and you know, the trucks are just at the level where, you know, all these little things, you know, they just
Custom with a K.
Custom with a K. Honestly, custom with a Z too, you know, look at little K and Z. All right, so anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna open up this manifold. We'll show you guys that here in a little bit, but we are going to start bolting together the rest of the stuff to get this thing probably fired up, because I wanna hear what it sounds like, right? Throw some AMSOIL in there and let her sing. So I think that's where we're at. As soon as Michael stops playing with his little fidget spinner over there and Benzie's like, what? Hopefully the hood shuts. Leave a comment down below if you think the hood is going to shut, because I have my doubts. Michael thinks that it still may happen. But the hood, I mean, we could be going topless, boys. This could be just a topless truck now. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm afraid of. I mean,
I think she'll shut. It just might hit when you rev it up.
only time will tell. Maybe we'll find out in this video. Anyway, boys, time to get to work. Nice job, dude.
It's a gentle pour.
Are you,
for a gentle soul.
This is not a gentle soul. This is a rowdy soul. Got our manifold here mocked up. We're not going to start it with it on there because Michael's already complaining that he's going to have to weld to it with soot in it. So we're going to take it back off. But just wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek. We got a 12-valve stainless diesel manifold because our other one was a T4. We do have other manifolds, but they're not 12-valve manifolds. And we wanted to kind of stick with a 12-valve style footprint here. As you can see, we got some 12-valve ports. Oh. Like how I did that one-handed.
I didn't see it.
BS. You had your safety glasses on. Do you always wear safety glasses when you pour oil into 12-valve engines?
When you are working around me, I wear safety glasses.
That is absolute insanity. But anyway, got our oil filter on. We spent a little bit of time and got everything wrapped up on this side of the engine. We've got our fuel returns, our fuel supplies. same as before. Again, we might be doing some upgrades in the future as far as line sizing, lift pump, all that stuff, but we're gonna stick with not changing too many things at one time and kind of see where we're at with the bigger turbskis. So all that's buttoned up. We got our starter on. We still have to do, we got a lot of miscellaneous stuff going on, but look at these lines though. Look at those lines, so nice. If you could pour oil any slower. What? You're doing a great job. So yeah, we're gonna go hopefully start this thing after we get some oil in it and just fire it up. See, make sure everything sounds good. Of course, without our exhaust manifold on. Did you install the Lope tune yet?
Did you tell everybody about the Lope tune?
I didn't tell everybody about the Lope tune. Do you want to tell that story? Let me go back over to this side of the engine. Michael's got a great Lope tune story.
There was a rat rod. He has a rat rod with a little electric motor, and it hit the throttle as it came around, like it had like a lobe on it.
Like it was just in this area right here, so like the throttle, like it was lobed, like.
I know somebody else's. It's floating around out there.
All right, so we're just about ready to start this thing up. This is the wiring harness that was kind of in the truck. It really was kind of halfway, we halfway shortened it up whenever we did the P-pump swap. We didn't really need all of this stuff, like the fuel heater, all that kind of stuff, the factory fuel filter. So we're gonna streamline that a little bit more, but for right now, we're not even really gonna bother with that. We're really just gonna try and temporarily start it. We're not gonna let it run. But we just want to make sure everything's good. We're gonna start it up for you guys, and kind of really just kind of hot wire the starter, and yeah, get her fired up. Michael's got his favorite can of starting fluid.
Race Pro.
Race Pro for the race engine. Who cracks injector lines? Well, that you would ask that. Not Michael. Michael doesn't crack injector lines. Michael just goes straight for the can of ether. Less mess, but more scary to me. I mean, there's, just fear factor, just a little bit more. You want me to turn the key on for the fuel pump? Does that still have to turn the fuel pump on? Even though we're gonna Jimmy start this thing up. Oh, key's right there. Here we go. Fuel pressure. Cha-ching. Are you ready? Should we take it off the jump starter or let her on there?
Actually, I took it off.
Oh, it is on. Or off. On.
Fuel pump sounds that way.
Oh yeah, just to get that extra juice. Is that the Lope tune? They got the Lope tune? Did you got the Lope tune loaded in? Yes! Well, if you ever wondered what the truck sounds like without any turbos on it, besides crap, that's what it sounds like. You want me to shut the fuel pump off? Ooh, boy. Gonna open up the garage door now. Whew. I'm gonna burn your... I love what most people don't know is, I don't know if you guys could tell. Maybe we could like zoom in and replay the tip control. This is gonna get your mind out of the gutter. But the nozzle tip control, like you had it just ever so misting in there, like that.
Experience.
On your resume, I guarantee you it says pro race starting fluid guy. My guy.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Good day.
She fires up. I don't know if you could really ever hear rod knock if it had one because it's so loud, but you know, hey, thumbs up! Our built engine is good, you know, ready to rip. So, oh, exciting times, exciting times. Don't mind all the noise in the background. We're guys are out there in the rain, loading up some junk, but man, that's cool. Sweet.
What a great day.
Well, that's really what we were after today. We were after trying to get this thing buttoned up back in here and fired up. Obviously still a lot of details. Like I said, we're gonna trim up the wiring harness. Still gotta build the compound kit. Gotta button up some miscellaneous stuff. We don't have coolant, we don't have alternator. We do not have the cylinder head retorqued, but it does fire. Honestly, didn't take that much to fire it up really to begin with, but hey, you know, you'll have that on starting fluid. I mean, ain't nobody got time to crack injector lines. You know, really, we're saving the health of our starter by doing that.
Correct.
I know that.
Battery, starter, everything.
Oh yeah, just, you know, like when people's like, "Why are you starting your truck with these?" You know, I just want to be easier on my battery and my starter, man. Like, what's the point? You know, fuel injector lines. Pfft, nobody got time for that. There we go. First startup complete, and you guys know what turbos that we are going to be running. Here we go. 80 and a 107. That smile just says it all. The smile just says, we're about to make some power, blow some shit up. Either one we're okay with. Give this video a big thumbs up. And look at our new injector lines. They are much lower. Which is really, really nice. So I don't know. We might Michael did such a good job on the injector lines that we might even tweak the back ones a little bit. Who knows? But we'll see.
Great subtle hints.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically me like telling him on camera, like, hey, don't be mad, but like maybe we should tweak the back ones. Like, you know, no big deal. But we got some oil in her, and yeah, we're just gonna keep working. But for now, that's good progress. She's one step closer to being back ready to rip. We are going to probably take the intercooler out too. Well, I don't want to give away the next couple videos. We got some work to do. We got, you know, some things happening up here. Oh boy, are we ready? Are we ready? Is this the moment of truth? Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Do you think the hood is gonna shut? Leave a comment down below. Michael, which way are you voting? The confidence. The confidence. I don't know. I still think she just needs to go topless, but
I think we might need to cut these supports out, but
Here we go. You guys can't see. Oh my gosh, that's way closer than I thought. It's hitting something.
yeah.
But wow, that's way closer than I thought. Camera sees first.
That's good because I can't see.
It wasn't even recording. Oh my goodness, it's not even recording. Guys, well, it looks like right here, this V-band is actually hitting this support right here, which the line's actually clear the way that they are now. So we're just kind of going to need to rework this, but I don't know. I feel like we should have a vote in the comments section of no hood or hood or no hood, because it looks like the hood will clear, which is awesome if you're not cool and want to put a hood back on it. But I mean, if you're into hoods, you know what I mean? If you're into hoods, but anyway, well, there we go. If you guys are wondering if the hood is going to clear or not, Michael's vote wins.